So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey. Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey now, what you say now? I'm LaTangela, your hostess of the LaTangela Show, and thank you so much for tuning in. Now, I have to admit, I do have a few of the first show jitters, like I can't really keep still, and I'm worried about the simple yet important things like, am I glistening? Can't be caught on camera glistening and being all shiny and stuff, but these lights, they're bright. And you know, every late night show has a late night mug. Yeah, this one is mine. It's not pink or bezeled like I requested, but thanks. No, really, thanks. Now, coming up, I do have the Did You Know News Brief, and we're going to take a field trip around the world to see who's making headline news and why. And I even have a few tips to help us get through life a little easier, or at least so they say. You keep it locked right where you have it, and that's the LaTangela Show.
We always get asked, who is Dudley DeBosier?
Well, I'm Chad.
And I'm Steve.
But this firm is a lot more than just the two of us.
My department is your first point of contact for getting the help that you need. I help you get through the red tape.
I'm passionate about helping accident victims get the best care possible.
And I help protect your rights.
We are Dudley DeBosier.
When you demand Dudley DeBosier, you get a team dedicated to your case.
We are Dudley DeBosier.
Artifice Salon has shampoo and styles for only $25 and relaxers for only $30. Don't forget, if you send 3, your next style is free. Call 225-248-1421 at Hair Artifice Salon, home of the 5-star look for less. That's Hair Artifice Salon at 225-248-1421. Oh, the red light is on. Okay, so we're ready? Okay, great. I'm glad to see you made it back from getting your snack refill, and thank you so much for refilling my herbal tea. Sip, sip, no pass. Gotta get it. Now, I told you that I do have the Did You Know News Brief, and we're gonna take a few trips around the world to get some stress-free tips. Now, according to Remedy's Healthy Living Summer 2014 tips, if you're dealing with stress, which most of us are, and if you have to make a rational decision, which they probably expect us to do daily, you know, research now shows that you may want to turn down the lights. Here's some intelligence for your life. In a series of experiments, researchers at the University of Toronto Scarborough, they actually found that people feel emotions more intensely under bright light. Explaining why I feel so stressed out right now, but it's all good, you know. It makes it seem as if the light is energy and it reflects heat. So before you make that rational decision, before you make that life-changing decision, turn off the lights. No, really, turn them off.
Let's turn off the lights and light a candle just like that, baby.
Okay, you can turn it back on now. Okay, great. Now we're going to make a quick field trip around the world to California, where some of your folks are definitely making the news for all the wrong reasons. They made the Get Your Kids hotline. Now, 2 19-year-olds are definitely on the hot seat after allegedly using a stolen credit card to rent a $240,000 McLaren sports car. And a $12 million mansion.
I ought to be ashamed of yourself. Messing up these folks' house. No, it ain't paid for.
2 questions come to mind. 1, whose credit card did they steal? And 2, is it too late to swipe it one more time to post bail? Yeah, they were arrested without incident, but howsomever, their bond was set between $60,000 to $100,000. That's a whole lot of money. Go figure. And I'm just trying to get 5 on gas. I need better friends with better credit limits, clearly. You know, I want you to keep it locked. Coming up, we're going to highlight some of the teens around the state that's making the news for all the right reasons. Scholarships, laptops, and a free car giveaway. And you know, we're going to keep it locked right here where we have it. That's the LaTangela Show.
Doctor, we've got customers. Can you help them?
Kings!
And this guy?
King!
What about this guy?
I don't think so.
$1 million in inventory. Acadian Used Cars has the car you're looking for. Accords, Camrys, Chargers, 300s, trucks, SUVs. You want it, we got it, so come and get it. 1-855-GO-ACADIAN. That's 1-855-GO-ACADIAN, or log on to AcadianUsedCars.net. The Credit Medic is here to get you approved. You want it, we got it. Acadian Supercenter, Florida at Little John.
Injured? Demand Dudley DeBosier.
There's some pretty strict rules about what lawyers can't say in commercials.
For instance, we can't say we're better than other law firms.
And we can't promise we'll get you $1 million.
But what we can say is that we'll fight the insurance company for all the money you deserve.
And you don't pay us anything unless we get money for you.
Demand Dudley DeBosier. 444-4444.
In heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive.
Hi, and welcome to the LaTangela Show, making the awesome field trip downtown Baton Rouge, just to give you the glimpse of what's going on. And what's a better way to kick it off other than with the mayor president himself, Melvin Kilpolden. Hello there, sir.
Hello, and congratulations. We're all very proud of you, and we wish you much success. And then after that, we'll be watching on national TV.
Thank you so much. I sure appreciate it. You know, I told him, look, I know the mayor.
Hey, you do. We're great friends. You're very talented, and you bring a lot of refreshing spirits to the whole city of Baton Rouge and wherever you go.
I appreciate that. Just trying to make you proud.
You got that magic. You got that magic touch.
You know, today we're out and about for a great cause. We're going to give you the inside scoop and behind-the-scenes coverage at the National Academic Honor Society. You know, we always bring a lot of awareness to things going on in the capital city, and today we really want to highlight some of the greats. And you're out here and you're seeing all of these kids that have been nominated on the A and B honor roll all year long, and somebody's going to get the chance to win the Chevy Spark. It's a car like Spark Ignitions of education. I'm all for it. So what is it that you can tell the kids that's going to keep them encouraged today?
Well, you don't have to do the negative things in life. All of these young kids are the same age, some of those who get in trouble. And basically, you have to understand that they are being rewarded for doing the right thing. And instead of trying to find the easy way out, do like these children, these young people have done. They go home, they get their lesson, they do what's expected of them in school, and then they're rewarded. And look at the fact that a 4.0 student, there will be a drawing for all of the 4.0 students, and then one of those students will drive away with that car that you were talking about. So, you know, respect the teachers, get your lesson, respect your parents, and be the right example for others.
I love it. And you know, every time I go out and speak to the kids, I tell them about the 3 R's in life: respect for God, respect for self, and respect for others. And to hear it coming from a man of leadership such as yourself, to sling around the word respect, it means a lot, and it just reinforces everything with that. And thank you for all the hard work and dedication that you put into the city to put us on the map. And you know, we'll be looking forward to seeing more great things from you.
Well, there's more coming, a lot of great things happening downtown, but thank you for highlighting and showing people that this is the place to be. By the way, Baton Rouge was featured in the Delta Sky Magazine March edition, and then this week we were selected number 2 in the nation in regards to bringing in new businesses, so we wrote.
That's awesome, and don't forget to tell them about the pageant that's here in the capital city because, you know, we have the best mayor ever, so where else are they going to take it?
We got Miss USA. This is the first time, I mean, we could beat out Miami and Las Vegas to get Miss USA here coming in mid-June. For those of you who may be country western fans, we got the Bayou Country Superfest, Reba McEntire, George Strait, and so we're going to be rocking the whole summer. This is going to be the best summer that we've had in regards to things that we're not only bringing downtown, and a big soccer tournament as well. So a lot going on, and again, thank you all for everything you do.
Definitely, and thank you for checking us out right here on the LaTangela Show. Hey now, what you say now? It's your girl LaTangela, and thank you so much for checking us out as we're making this field trip downtown Baton Rouge on a beautiful day, highlighting a lot of our students. You know, they're doing the right thing, and you have to put them on the news for making the right reasons to keep them encouraged. And of course, I'm standing to a guy who is no stranger to the community. He is always out and about, the DA himself, Mr. Hillamore III. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great today. Glad to be here, especially with you.
Oh, you know what? You make my job so much easier. Now, today we're out here highlighting the kids. What's one of the highlights for you?
Was that we're honoring these kids who have done so well in school. This really coincides with the NFL draft, but we show the kids in football that are doing so good, and they get rewarded. We want to show our stuff with these kids that are studying hard, that are not necessarily athletes, but do other things and study real hard and make us proud.
Love it. Rumor has it you have your apron out here and you have the DA's chef team. So what's going on over here with that?
Well, we had the hot dogs this year, not the jambalaya. We'll let the jambalaya go to the chief of police, the sheriff, and Demco. And but we're doing good. The kids are really having a good time.
There it is. And you know what? We're going to have to take a break because I want one of these snowballs. Are you ready?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Field trip right here with the LaTangela Show.
The vehicle and gasoline for 1 year. All right.
All right, I'm good.
All right, hold up.
Today we're out and about making the most awesome field trip ever in the capital city, highlighting some of our students for doing the right thing. Of course, we've talked to a lot of people today, but you know, one of the masterminds, one of the most humble masterminds that I have ever met before in my life is standing to my left, Judge Wilson Fields. Now tell us a little bit about the process of getting all of this together today.
Well, I mean, we want to do something to acknowledge students in terms of doing well academically. I mean, we always acknowledge folks for athletics, which we should, but we want to let the students know that you should go to school, do well, and if you do well in school, we want to honor you in a bigger style in terms of doing something as the city for you.
Right, and last year was such a phenomenal turnout. This is the second annual, and now if you make the mark, you win a spark. Thank you so much to that idea.
Yes, I want to thank Jerry Lane Enterprises for donating the car to us, because once we talked to them and they were excited about it and said, look, we're going to give a honor student a car if they have at least a 3.0 or above. And also I got to thank Cox as well, because Cox has also come out and helped us as our media sponsor, so we really appreciate those two sponsors.
Definitely, and thank you so much for being the visionary behind this. And look, the community, we should pull together, encourage our kids, and say next year's, you could get it too. Be here for the third annual, because the second one is setting the mark, and I love it.
And
hey,
you get a spark.
And that's right, and you get a spark. Keep it locked when we're broadcasting live right here for the LaTangela Show.
When I see you,
back to the LaTangela Show. Thank you so much for keeping me company tonight. You know, it's past curfew, but we're going to stay up a little while longer together. And don't forget the Twitter alerts, they're in full effect at LaTangela Fades. Scrolling right here. At LaTangela Faye. Hi, that's me. Tag me. Of course, I have addictive behavior, so in 140 characters or less, I'll let you know how much I love you. Because I do. Hey, you know what? I have a little useless news for you. Your girl, Miss Mariah Carey Cannon, the icon herself, she's actually adding a new title to her belt now. She is actually adding a new beverage to the shelves. It's called Butterfly. As a matter of fact, I have some footage from her press conference. Let's check in with Mariah.
Hello, everyone. You know who this is. It's M. Butterfly herself in the flesh. Well, I just want to set the record straight. A lot of people are asking me about my new drink. Is it coffee? Is it tea? Or is it alcohol? It doesn't matter. It's called the Butterfly. Bling, bling. So, strip your wings away and just fall into the Butterfly. It's made of Nick's tears, his rational begging, his jokes, and his terrible diaper changing. Don't worry about it because it's me. I'm lovable. Butterfly, get it now.
Okay, great. So that's some of the news coverage from Mariah on her new drink called Butterfly. It's definitely guaranteed to help you spread your wings. Now, if you want a chance to win a 6-pack, a gallon, or even a keg, don't forget to hit me up at 430status@gmail.com. Mariah Carey Cannon. And making headline news with some of that useless news. All right, sipping on some Butterfly a little bit later on, but you want to keep it locked. Coming up, we're going to talk to Dudley DeBosier. Yeah, we're going to see what we can do to make these roads a lot safer and discuss distracted driving. You keep it locked right here on The LaTangela Show. Best Boiler Seafood and Grill. Scratch making dinner off your to-do list and stop by for a bite to eat at Best Boiler Seafood and Grill, open 7 days a week. Monday, all-you-can-eat crawfish for $19.99 from 5 to 8 p.m. Tuesday at Best Boilers, $1 choy grilled oysters from 5 to 8 p.m. Wednesdays, enjoy snow crab legs, $8.99 a pound. And Sundays, stop by Best Boiler Seafood and Grill for that catfish Acadiana, only $9.99 from 2 to 8 p.m. Best Boiler Seafood and Grill, 3120 South Sherwood Forest Boulevard.
Doctor, we've got customers. Can you help them?
Kings!
And this guy?
Kings!
What about this guy?
I don't think so.
$1 million in inventory. Acadian Used Cars has the car you're looking for. Accords, Camrys, Chargers, 300, trucks, SUVs. You want it, we got it, so come and get it. 1-855-GO-ACADIAN. That's 1-855-GO-ACADIAN, or log on to AcadianUsedCars.net. The Credit Medic is here to get you approved. You want it, we got it. Acadian Supercenter, Florida at Little John.
Injured? Demand Dudley DeBosier.
There's some pretty strict rules about what lawyers can't say in commercials.
For instance, we can't say we're better than other law firms.
And we can't promise we'll get you $1 million.
But what we can say is that we'll fight the insurance company for all the money you deserve.
And you don't pay us anything unless we get money for you.
Demand Dudley DeBosier. 444-4444.
Hi, and welcome to the LaTangela Show. You know, it's always a great privilege to get up, get out, and see what's going on in the community and some of the great community leaders out and about getting it done. Well, today I made the official field trip to Dudley DeBosier. You know, we keep them on speed dial in case we need some help in our time of need. We dial 4. That's 444-4444. That's right, guys. Guys, that's right.
Huh? Oh, hey, LaTangela, what's going on? How you doing?
Let me finish this, Tim.
Well, you know what? That's fine with me. I totally get it. I'm always the last to know. Of course, it's always hard to keep up with who's who, and we're talking to Dudley DeBosier, so which is Chad and which is Steve and which are you?
I'm Chad.
And I'm Steve.
And you are, sir?
The silent partner, James Pelche.
The one that gets all the work done.
The not-so-silent partner.
Gotta love it. And you know, today I had to make the field trip to the office, and thank you so much for having us, as we're gonna talk a little bit about distracted driving. And you know, it's always easy to get so distracted when there's Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and emails. Oh, wait a second, they just shouted me out. Okay, yeah, don't forget at LaTangela Faye. Oh, wait, like I was saying, so we have this thing with distracted driving because now everybody's out and about with the cell phone in their hands 24/7. It's important. It can't wait. I just have to hit the reply button, and I am the most awesome multitasker ever until that car that I didn't see pulls in front of me. And I know as some of the #1 injury attorneys here in the state of Louisiana, you handle a lot of the cases. Tell us a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes and how important it is for us to say, we'll make it wait.
Absolutely, LaTangela, you're right. You see it all the time. If you look around at the people driving next to you, so many people have their head down, they're looking at their phone, they're trying to get out of text. And as injury attorneys, we're starting to see it all the time where our clients are being hit by people that are sending out a text, looking up stuff on the internet, posting something to Facebook, and it's becoming a pretty serious issue.
Right. And one thing that you mentioned to me once before is that last text message, you can actually retrieve those. So that last text message that I was sending out to mom, dad, or my boo, you can actually get that and read it in court.
That's correct, and that's what we try to tell people when we have this discussion is that we're going to get those texts. We're going to find out what you were doing right before this accident happened. So be very careful when you're sending that text. Make sure you know what you're doing because we're going to find out, and we're going to tell the jury what you did and who you were talking to.
Right. And, you know, we have a lot of fatalities here on the roads in Louisiana. What are some of the things that we can do to be safer drivers on the street?
LaTangela, I'll even tell you, when you go back and you look at the statistics and they talk about the number of accidents that have happened because of texting and driving, we believe they're skewed because they'll put down the times people talk to them about texting or they know it. But there's so many more times, way more often, we find out texting and driving was occurring when it wasn't even in the police report. So when you hear about numbers of how often people text and drive and get in accidents, we believe they're way skewed and probably double or triple of what you actually hear. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and she drives, and we make sure that she takes that phone and she doesn't even keep it out to be tempted. She has to take the phone and she has to put it in the glove compartment in order for her to drive. It's real easy to say don't text and drive, but when you hear the ding, you naturally want to look at it. And if it's there to look at, then you're going to be tempted not only to read it, but to answer it. So that's some of the tips we may give, especially for our younger, less experienced drivers.
Exactly. Save a life and possibly your own. And I know that you guys are always busy, and I was out and about in the lobby, and I found this article in the 225 magazine of my favorite injury attorneys.
Yes,
I love it.
we're very excited to be in a 225. And anytime we get the chance to get the word out about what we're doing, we take it. Our mission as plaintiff personal injury attorneys, we want to change the way people think about plaintiff injury attorneys one relationship at a time. We know that sometimes attorneys don't get the best rap out there, and our goal is to be a little different, change the perception, and we try and do that when we get to be in 225. We try that when we get a chance to visit with you and talk with you. We just want to get the word out about what we're doing.
There it is. And, you know, we always stop by the office to see what's going on. And if you haven't caught one of their random parking lot parties, please keep it locked for the next field trip. I'll be back just for that with the tacos and the snowballs. You know how I am about a snowball. But there's something else that you have with this random act of kindness. It's a card, almost like a credit card. Tell me a little bit about the random act of kindness.
Started the Random Act of Kindness project probably about 6-7 months ago, and the concept was so many people are injured in Baton Rouge, in Louisiana, every day by some random act or by some accident or something that blindsides them. And we wanted to spread some love in Baton Rouge. We wanted to get some random acts of kindness out there. And what we started doing was passing random acts of kindness on to our employees in the hopes that they would then pass it on to someone outside the office. And we started that. And so people started doing just small little acts out in the community, whether it's changing a flat tire, giving someone a lift, buying someone coffee, and passing the card on. And then as a firm, once a month, we do something. And sometimes it was, giving flowers out during Valentine's Day, or buying people free cab ride homes for St. Patrick's Day, or buying people lunch in our parking lot, like you came and visited us not too long ago. Those little things just kind of say, hey, you know what? We're different. Let's do something good and pass it on to the community. And it's taken off, and we're really proud of it.
I love it. And you know what? You should let the goodness be contagious. If you need a box of these random acts of kindness cards, because there's just this one grouchy or grumpy person in your office. As a matter of fact, look, I need a few of these to go. Give them a call and put them on speed dial. Just remember 4. That's 444-4444. That's 444-4444 for Dudley DeBosier and Pelche. And thank you so much for having us out. I appreciate you. And I think it's time we go to the parking lot for some snowballs. You keep it locked, but we're broadcasting right here with the LaTangela Show.
We always get asked, who is Dudley DeBosier?
Well, I'm Chad.
And I'm Steve.
But this firm is a lot more than just the two of us.
My department is your first point of contact for getting the help that you need. I help you get through the red tape.
I'm passionate about helping accident victims get the best care possible.
And I help protect your rights.
We are Dudley DeBosier.
When you demand Dudley DeBosier, you get a team dedicated to your case.
We are Dudley DeBosier.
Artifice Salon has shampoo and styles for only $25 and relaxers for only $30. Don't forget, if you send 3, your next style is free. Call 225-248-1421 at Hair Artifice Salon, home of the 5-star look for less. That's Hair Artifice Salon at 225-248-1421.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tucker, King of Swing. Shout out to the LaTangela Show.
Okay. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. I'm okay. We're back. So I had this Twitter alert and this Insta vid. I got distracted. I'm sorry. I apologize. And of course, we've been talking about it, distracted driving, and it is a serious matter. And I just want you to know that saving a life, possibly your own, it's important. Thank you so much to so many of our guests that actually tuned in and joined us for the first episode of the LaTangela Show. But if you don't remember anything else, remember safety first. Going through some of these stats, according to the U.S. Center of Disease Control, car crashes are the #1 cause of death among American teenagers. And over the last decade, more than 68,000 teens have died in car crashes, all because they're distracted or something could not wait. And according to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, nearly half of all fatal car crashes involving teenage drivers are single car crashes. Teens are more likely than any other age group to be involved in a single car crash. Kids, buckle up. Put that phone away. I don't care if it's in the trunk, if you have to cut it off. Just make sure that you save a life, possibly your own. Now, for more of these helpful tips or to take the pledge to be a safer driver, I want you to log on to DudleyDeBosier.com or give them a call in your time of need at 444-4444. It's simple to remember. It's 444-4444. I'm LaTangela, your hostess, and I'll see you next Saturday. Good night. Yeah, but I can flow. This is what I can flow. I can flow, yo. I just want to say, hey, no, what you say? No, it's LaTangela. No, I'm LaTangela, and thank you so much for tuning in to the LaTangela Show.
Like that? All right. Are you rolling right now?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I forgot. Never mind.
I'm Chad.
That's funny. I should have gone. I'm Steve. And I'm Steve.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
Still here? No, really, go to bed. Go to bed!